Given that you worked in this world where you actually implemented a sort of profit sharing for tech people based on the product that they worked on, I'm curious what were the human outcomes of that? Did people start holding each other more accountable for not getting the job done or for doing the job poorly? And how did that go culturally inside of the company? Like, because I think about that, you watch any of the documentaries about like Michael Jordan on the Bulls, and he like rode the guys on his team really hard at practice and was like, I'm here to win a championship and I'm going to tell you everything you're doing wrong so that you get better and we can win together. When I see people do that inside companies, there's all times a lot of friction. People don't like that. Don't tell me how to do my job. It's people, that guy is like my comfort level. It's making it very uncomfortable, but the people who are trying to just get everyone else to perform at a super high level can sometimes be spit back out of the machine. So I'm just curious, like, how that worked out in that company.
So I think it's fair to say, like, I left probably about like 6 months into the experiment, maybe a bit less. Like, I've got to hold my hand and say, like, I don't know how this pans out in the long term. I did catch up with the founder like very recently, and like from his perspective, things are going awesome. Like, teams are really smashing it. They're like going above and beyond. Like when I left, there were like 4 different products. They now have 10. So like, oh sorry, they added 10, so they have like 14. So like these teams are like really performing at a high level, and also they're getting on sales calls. They're figuring out like how to, who do I need to get in front of to pitch this thing I'm building. It's like it's almost creating like a series of mini startups within it. Now, there was concern or like
Oh, well, that's interesting. So the engineers are more willing to be on sales calls because it's going to help them sell the product more and they're going to make more money. That's brilliant.
well, exactly, 100%. And I think how valuable is it to be on a sales call and someone, imagine if you're an engineer and you're a team of 1 or 2 engineers building this thing, and someone goes, "Oh yeah, well, that sucks." Like that, it's like, oh, like this isn't now filtered through multiple layers of like the salesperson talks to the product manager, who then writes a
Yeah, direct feedback from customer to engineer. Yeah.
and all like software, the value of software and like the most value is created with these shortened feedback loops, right? Like this is kind of what like agile is about, or like TDD, all these things are like it's about collapsing the feedback loop. Like how do you know when you're failing faster, because you're going to fail. So it's about how do you fail as fast as quickly, so you can as fast as possible, so you can get to the point where it's like, oh, I'm actually succeeding now. And so I think again,
It's so true. Like when you see companies get bigger and bigger and engineering gets further and further away from the customer, like useful innovations slow down.